We needed a breather for this, conversation that we're going to get into. Guys, the Heritage Caravan, the 10th edition. If you're missing it, I'm really sorry for you because we've been talking about this and then some of you still missed it. But we've been bringing you, interviews concerning it, what to expect, what it's going to be like, and why the sponsors are actually jumping on board. And today we are going to be talking to another sponsor. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Irene Asiedu-Mensah, Corporate Affairs Officer at GOIL, because GOIL has always been with us when it comes to the Heritage Caravan, and they are back again. Hi, Irene.
Hi, Chris.
How are you?
I'm great, thank
Irene,
you.
you are not a visitor to this show. You've been on this show so many times, talking about the same program, and you are back again at the 10th edition. How does it feel to be back again?
To start with, so let's just say it's 6/10. So GOIL is 6 years consecutively as sponsors on the Heritage Caravan. Yeah. And so yes, congratulations to all of us.
Thank you.
We are back on the caravan because, we are talking about GOIL. GOIL is Ghana's #1 indigenous oil and gas marketing entity in Ghana, listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange market. What it means is that Ghanaians have taken us this far. Ghanaians have patronized our products to be able to be listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. So we are on the caravan to share our heritage with Ghanaians, to let Ghanaians know that whatever they purchased from us, the funds are retained here in Ghana to support national development.
I like the way you explain that.
And part of it is to support the Heritage Caravan.
Yeah.
Yes, we identify with it.
Yeah. And you just said that you identify with it. How important is the Heritage Caravan to, say, Ghana? Like the way Ghana is also important to GOIL. How important do you think it is?
It's important because, you see, everybody has a story to share. GOIL has a story to share. Being in the industry for over 60 years, we have a beautiful story to share. And being on the caravan, it's all about storytelling on the caravan, moving from one destination to the other. When we get to, let's say, Bogatanga, we have a story to share. GOIL has a story to share where you find one of our stations or some of our stations somewhere. And there's a beautiful story to every station you see. And so we sought to share the stories on the caravan. Right.
That's actually very interesting. The way you put it around the storytelling, I find it very, very interesting. Now, what were some of your experiences joining the caravan? Because I know you never miss it ever since you started.
Right. Because aside from it being like a full-time job for me on the caravan, I take time to chill. It's very necessary. So the experience, you see, it's an experiential journey on the caravan. What do I mean by that? You get to immerse yourself in every activity. So, for example, when you get to a destination like, say, Kumasi, you get to enjoy their local food, you get to enjoy their culture, their heritage, and all that. So the experience is what I take away, and I take away with. And I'm sure every other caravanite takes away the experience. And this experience, you can't even talk less of it. The experience of meeting new people, the experience of getting to know the story behind something that we heard. Yeah, you get to know the real story behind the story. Right.
Yeah. And how does it feel for you anytime you get to stop at the GOIL filling station?
Oh my goodness!
Because the last time you guys danced there, there was a lot of dancing, a lot of mini, it was like a mini party when the caravanites came out of the bus and started dancing at the GOIL filling station. Yes. So how does it feel for you? Because obviously you rep your entity and then stopping at your entity.
Yes, we exude good energy, #1. And so when we go into the caravan, this exusion of good energy rubs off everybody. And so when we get to any of our stations, that's when we explore. That's when we display that good energy. So you realize when we get there, the music is on, and we are just enjoying the vibe at the station, doing activations here and there, So drivers who come at that particular time where we arrive at the station, we get to give them some goodies like fuel coupons, dusters, and all that. Yeah, so we have activations at the stations and on the buses as well. The good energy we talk about is real.
Wow.
It's real, yes.
So drivers who actually meet you at that point get goodies?
They do. Aside from the caravanites enjoying goodies, see, we have a lot of goodies displayed right here on a beautiful table. Yes. These and so much more is what we bring on board to our Caravanites
yeah.
and then to the
Customers,
drivers,
yeah.
customers at the stations.
Wow,
Whenever they encounter
I
us on
didn't
the
actually
Caravan.
know this. I didn't actually know this. So if you're watching this and then you probably meet
Look
the
out for us.
Caravanites, or you see the bus getting close to a GOIL station that you might be heading towards, it's better for you to stop
Right.
because you're going to go home with a goodie. It could be a fuel coupon, it could be anything. I actually didn't know this part. I
Right.
thought it was just dancing.
No, and the good news is that you see, lately for over 200 of our stations, we are offering discounts.
Okay.
Yes, so all around the country, we have over 440 stations. And so out of the 440, we have selected 200 of them that are giving special discounts at fuel purchase. Yes, so on the Caravan, while we are on, listen, follow us on social media, okay?
Yeah.
At GOIL PLC, you spot your location, you spot the name of your community on the list. So you get to drive there to enjoy some special discounts on our fuels. Quality fuels at affordable prices. Yes,
right.
with good energy. Let me add that.
I like the good energy part. I
Right.
like the good energy part. All right, so with your experience, which Caravan year would you say you really enjoyed mostly?
Oh, Chris. Which Caravan year? We are 6 years on the Caravan.
Yes.
I've enjoyed all 5.
All 5. All 5.
And I'm yet to enjoy the best 10th
The
anniversary.
10th anniversary.
10th anniversary for GOIL PLC.
So what are you looking out for on the 10th anniversary? What are you looking out for?
This is a milestone celebration. And we've positioned ourselves as Ghana's #1 oil and gas marketing company. While we've positioned ourselves, we want to tell Ghanaians that we are with a better brand,
Yeah.
where we serve you value for money, where we serve you quality fuels. And you know, beside fuels, we have expanded bitumen,
Okay.
bitumen production, aviation fuels.
All right. Oh, wow.
Yes, aviation fuels, of course, and our quality lubricants. Yes, and then Go Energy. Go Energy is into our oil and bulk oil distribution. Yes. And so you see, we don't just serve Ghanaians with quality fuels. We have extended our services into other energy industries.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Irene. This conversation was great. 14 regions, and all you have to do is look out for the Caravanites, and especially if you're close to any GOIL filling station, or while traveling, if they're traveling at that point, you can also just stop at a GOIL filling station and get yourself some fuel. You never know, you might get to meet them and go home with some goodies. This has been a very interesting conversation. Now you want to make me follow you people, even though my name has not been added to the list. I might just follow you. And I'll just follow you and creep just to be part of that party.
Yes.
But thank you so much, Irene. Irene Asiedua, who is a corporate affairs officer at GOIL PLC, and they are part of this year's Caravan, the 10th edition. That's the Heritage Caravan, the 10th edition, and they have been with us for 6 years. So they are celebrating 6 years with us, and we are celebrating 10 years of the carnival. It's going to be exciting. Anyway.